any point this could be live,
Okay.
and we are getting ready for
Tells me
broadcast.
live.
Yay. So I actually, if you have the moment, you can share it. I'm going to share it into Growing Gratitude. So you guys, I'm guessing that you can see us live. And if you are not already in the Growing Gratitude Facebook community, feel free to join us there. And we are going to share the other community that we create and are a part of. So let me find you. Let me find your beautiful face here. I'm also going to hit record. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome, Erin, and welcome to anybody who is watching, whether you are here live on the replay or maybe later on YouTube. So you can meet all of the Hearts Unleashed Book Club hosts over on my YouTube channel, Abigail Gazda, but here you can meet one live in person today. Erin, thanks for being here. I am going to start with story time.
Yay.
So Erin actually just shared this in her little welcome email on The Beat. So if you are not on our weekly email, The Beat, you can go to abigailgazza.com and sign up for that. Erin just introduced herself to our Whole Hearts Unleashed community, our Whole Hearts Unleashed book club community as the newest Hearts Unleashed book club host. But I met Erin at a wedding in Nowhere, Wisconsin. And my mom actually was able to bridge that gap for us because Erin was over there tending to her little brand new baby, little Evelyn. And my mom was gabbing on about my daughter Abigail over there and was able to put together that it's the book she had just read and was sharing with everybody all over the place. So I just remember this little woman, because how tall are you?
Like 5'2".
5'2", and I'm 5'9". So she just was like, I read your book. I loved your book. And I was like, oh my God. And I just remember being so excited about that and then welcoming her into a book club and offering a book club to her team. And it has really just developed since then. And I'll let you share a little bit about that too. But who I know Erin to be is her spirit, is her essence, is radiance and bliss and grace and joy, and like, which share your energy on, not for yourself or on your own, but like, I don't want to take up too much of your own share is what I'm trying not to do. But, she's just so passionate and compassionate. And, it's been a very natural evolution. And that's how people being on the Hearts Unleashed team works out. It's a very natural evolution of we have the heart to serve, we're ready to serve. And so she's going to be serving in the Hearts Unleashed book club. So before I just like keep word vomiting, I'm going to pass this over to you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
It's just going to be a different person word vomiting is all.
That's fair too.
Well, that's what I like about stories too, is sometimes two people can tell their exact version of the story and you get two totally different things out of it.
Yes.
Because it's two different experiences. So
yes.
I don't think if I iterate the story differently, it's not going to be fresh to everyone anyway. So
got you.
So tell everybody about myself. Well, I can start with my essence words.
Mm-hmm.
I am brilliance. I am power. I am heart. I am levity. And I'm radiance.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about you and about like your life, because we'll jam out about Hearts Unleashed and that and all, but tell us about like where you are, who you are, what you're up to.
Where I am is in snow. Everything's white because I'm in the middle of the Midwest. I'm here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Spent my entire life in the Midwest, just from one state to the other: Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, you name it. But I'm a born and raised South Chicago girl. I am a mother of three beautiful girls. I've got my stepdaughters, Noelle and Mia, who are 11, 5, and then the baby, Evelyn. I am an optician. I run a vision center. I love being able to help people look awesome in stellar frames while being able to make them see. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and making people see, right, in your day job, but also making people see now in your new night gig. So let's talk about your transformation. Want to give us a world of transformation via Erin?
Yeah, that was something that I kind of didn't do it with any intention straight out the gate. Because it was just, hey, this is an awesome book. Like Audible told me to read it, and I connected with it. And I had told everybody in my Pure Romance Team book club, everybody nominated a book. That one got vetoed like 3 times by 3 other things, and I was like, dang it, I really like this book. But now I see that it's all about timing, because I think that timing was perfect, because we had just agreed to it, and then boom, it's supposed to be October's book. I met you in September. And so I liked hearing you talk, and I just felt a connection to you. And then you're like, book club. And I'm like, yeah, book club. Sweet. I like book clubs. Um, not a book club, not a book club. It's just a complete life-changing experience. I learned how much I didn't know about myself, and usually when you intentionally step into some sort of adventure, you are trying to seek some level of knowing. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I was like, I am very disconnected with who I am. And that was scary, and it was uncomfortable, and I hated it. It was emotional. I cried. I rejected it. I tried to shut down. But yet at the same time, that scary, uncomfortable thing, I'm like, can I do another one? Because it was just like peeling an onion layer off, and I've done 5 now. 5, I'm actually maybe 6 now that I'm in Marcy's, but yeah, so it's just each time I delve into it, I'm like, man, I'm learning just a different side of myself, and I'm just getting, better at knowing me and being me. And um, you know, it, there was a lot of discomfort, a lot of scary, dark, deep, dark inner problems that I was like, hey, let's rip the band-aid off and let's just put this all on a platter and look right at it. And I worked through it, and it just feels so good to know who I am now and live who I am.
Mm. I think that's really important because I'd love to ask you to speak into the hearts of people. Because like I've been on a few discovery calls this weekend, and women considering like the time to shine or the book club or different things, and they go, I don't know if I want to go there. Or like I can feel it in my chest. I don't think I want to go there. And so like anybody who they might feel the call into transformation or maybe into this book club that's a coaching program, right? What would you say to the one who's hesitant?
Oh, just don't be hesitant. It is not going to be easy. It's going to be when you're in that groove, you are going to want to get out of there as quickly as you possibly can. You're going to find excuses and ways to get out of it, because it is so incredibly uncomfortable. But I can't even describe the reward that you get. I am so in touch with who I am. And when scary crap comes and whacks me in the face, I just feel strength inside myself to get through it on a different level. And so, e- each barrier, then there's going to be barriers every second of your life, and you just get better equipped to jump over them. And the first one is the hardest. It's the hardest. It's like anything, like riding a bike. You thought you were going to die. You thought for sure you were going to crash at the bottom of the hill and your dad was going to let go of you, and you didn't. And it's just the same. You just got to get out there and do it. And I can't even there's so much more heart than there is head in trying to explain how rewarding doing this is.
Really, really cool. And so what called you to be a book club host? Like, where did that come from?
That too was kind of just a natural evolution. Like I said, my first book club, I only shared when I was told to, when I was
Mhm.
prompted to, when I felt the pressure of, having to say something because I'm in this environment and people expect me to do it. And then each time I wanted to, and then I would connect with each of the women in the group in different levels. And one week it was one person, and the next one it was a different. And I just built this whole network of, you know, um, life sucks if you let it, but let's let it so that we can make it stop together. And it was the whole connection with other people that made it spread for me. And with each thing I did in each level of my personal one-on-one coaching, along with my book clubs, I sort of just started sharing my experiences and the things I took away from each different level to other people. And people began to acknowledge me for recognizing a side of them they didn't see of themselves. And I'm like, wait a second. I think that's exactly what this is supposed to be. And I'm just doing it. So how about I do it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please. And so you are going to be doing this. If you're watching this live, she is launching her first book club February 19th, 2021. If you are watching this some other time, I'm sure she'll have other book clubs available, but make an invitation. Tell us to join your book club.
Join my book club. I said in all of my intro things, like, I'm all about connecting with people. I've learned that connection is my life purpose. And that's whether it's connecting you with another person or me with you or a thought you never thought of or anything. Like, I just want to connect and expand, and I want to connect with you. I don't even know that I want to connect with you yet. So join my
Yeah.
book club and let's connect.
Yes, for sure. And you said something really well, one connection that you discovered your life purpose in this process, right? And I really enjoy I'm excited about your book club because it's Friday nights. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who Friday nights is perfect. So I'm really excited because we haven't had a Friday night book club in the history of 30 book clubs right now. And so I'm just really pumped because I imagine that this makes it available to someone who maybe can't do a Monday night or a Tuesday night or whatever that might be. So, this is something for those of you who, if you're like Friday night, that's what I've been waiting for. Or if you know somebody who's has a busy work week and Friday night's perfect for them, please forward this over or tag them or share this. But what would you say, like inside of like commitments and intentions, like how do you want to serve the people coming in? Like what would you, not so much make a promise to them, but like what are you offering in your book club? Like what it's going to be available for them?
I am offering a chance to, if my life purpose is connection, then I want to connect with you on as deep of a level as I possibly can. And so that means providing whatever support it takes to get whatever you want out of this. Because each time you do something like this, whatever you want is going to change. And
Mm,
it's not up to me to decide what your intention for the book club is.
yeah.
It's just my job to make sure that you get that, or we get as close in the right direction to that as possible each step of the way.
That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Really beautiful because um we definitely that's just what I know about transformation too. So I appreciate that offer and that I'm here to second that what you just said is very available to all of you. So, if you've been considering, if you've been hearing about the book clubs, we're on number 30 or 31. I think, do you know what your number
I'm
is?
31.
31. So we are on 31. So it's not like you haven't heard me introduce a book club host or talk about a book club. So if you've been hearing about it and you've been feeling called and you feel like you relate to Erin and she's that person for you, then don't hesitate for a minute. Join. Feel free to message her. Can they reach you via Facebook Messenger?
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So reach out Facebook Messenger, let her know you're interested. If you would love to connect with me and you might have some more questions, you can go to abigailgazza.com and ask for a discovery call. That is 30 minutes. It is complimentary. And I can ask you, we could talk about where you are. We can talk about what you're creating, what you're up to, what might be the best resource for you. The book club is a great first place to start. That's where you started, but talk about a little bit, give them that understanding of like what can transpire from there in terms of the Hearts Unleashed Academy.
Honestly, if I were to probably draw it out in like a timeline form, I
Yeah.
can almost guarantee there would have been a book club sandwiched in between each of the other programs that I did, because there's, don't get me wrong, I will sell my right foot for one-on-one coaching with you any day. Um, but at the same time, there's something about just getting like a group of diverse women together that we all have some sort of similarity to, even if it's vastly different. Maybe we don't all have kids, but something about having kids connects with your job in some capacity. And there's just that, I don't know, that like instant like sisterhood connection with a group of women that I needed that in between. And so I sprinkled a book club in between, but I did three, I believe, of your
Mhm.
programs, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 4. Yep.
4. Yeah, 3 out of 4. Okay, geez, that's even more than I thought. And 6 book clubs. And so I don't know, it's just each time you transform yourself, you're like a new version. And so again, like I said, two people can tell the same story and you get different things. My story is different with each book club because I am different with each book club because I evolve. And I
Mhm.
I, I look at each program a little bit differently. I mean, I probably would repeat another program at a different time just for the some different because I'm on a different level.
Totally. I love that you say it that way because even after 30, which we have Coach Marcy, we have Coach Victoria, we have Coach Aviance, and we have more people building and growing. And but the thing about it is each dynamic is different. It doesn't, I can coach giving up 50 times and it will be 50 different experiences, not only because of you're new in each one and then every component is new. We might have 5 new women or 3 women the same back and 2 new. It's so like every dynamic is so different. So I just really love that too. And then what you said about yourself literally showing back up different, and you've read giving up like six
Six
times.
times. I mean, technically 7 because I'm rereading it again in preparation for Friday.
Awesome, awesome. Well, and just like it's like watching a movie or reading any other book multiple times, you get something different each and every time. And I think that that's really, really important. And so, whether you've already been through a Giving Up book club, that is the book that she'll be covering. And the way I really want to give the listeners a little perspective of how the book clubs work, because Coach Marcy, as you're now in her new group, is the Untethered Soul. So Coach Marcy has coached 2 or 3 Giving Up book clubs. That is basically that initiation program. We always want to encourage people to start right there because we have a Hearts Unleashed book club community. We serve the hearts of upwards of 60, 70 women now. A couple men actually joined with us. And so we're creating this whole community for people to live, speak, and believe in transformation. And so I love the way that you're contributing to that, and the idea that, yes, you're going to be doing giving up at least twice just to get that groove, but then you get to offer those new books and serve in new ways. And so it's really fun to witness the community we're creating. And you were at the Hearts Unleashed Book Club retreat last fall. Yes. So I'd love for you to share about that, because that's going to be an annual program. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience there?
Yeah, that was actually really cool too, because during the pandemic, it was offered both in person or virtual. Mm-hmm. And just having those 2 different planes brought, completely different levels. Like me and that whole connection thing, I've heard people that I've been in rooms with who are in virtual connect with people that they've never met before, but that I have. And it was so cool. And we had such wonderful speakers, a little art therapy session. It was just so great to be in a space in person, because I was, all with a bunch of unleashed hearts, whatever level of unleashed. If there was still a tiny tether on it, that's okay. We were all in the same environment and, just ready to together make an impact on ourselves and each other. And it was just a beautiful experience. I wish it went a day longer.
Yeah, me too. Well, and thank you for sharing that, because if like, I always want to introduce that coming to that retreat, like we're going to continue to build this community, but the gateway to the retreat is the book club. And if this feels like the right book club for you, be sure to head over to abigailgaz.com. It is on sale right now. And it's also, so part of the thing about the book clubs is that the book club was born back in 2018. The first one was $15. The second one, I got real brave, and it was $35. And I was real scared. And so like that, now it's at $97, and it's still the most affordable group. It's group coaching. It's the most affordable, transformative experience. And so if that's not right for you in a week, you can sign up. We have offerings every month. There's new book clubs being kicked off. And so if it's something worth saving up for, you are welcome into this community. And it's a great place to start transformation at any income level. Truly, I believe that. And that if you need support, if you need help, if you need to have a conversation about that, how to save up for that, or how to get into transformation with limited resources, you are not excluded. And I think that's so important. And I'd love to offer, if you have anything you might want to say about that, because I just think no one should limit themselves from transformation. It's available in some fashion.
Yes, and I'm a big advocate too of, when you want something, you find a way to get it. Mm-hmm. Even as a kid, you wanted the brand name jeans, and you would babysit and work hard. And I personally think that the value that you get out of the book club is worth way more than 97. And in fact, at the end of everyone, when we're like, okay, this is our last book club, I would pay 97 again just for one more week, please. You just want to extend it. And you might not know that you want it now, but you're going to want it when we've got a visitor here.
Hi, who's this?
Would you like to come say hi? Oh, she's 2.
Not today.
She's 2.
That is A-okay. We are getting close to the end of our episode, our introduction. And I just want to thank you for being here. Is there anything, that's okay. Is there anything you'd love to leave us with?
Yes, I am so, so thankful and blessed to have just been a crazy person who walked up to a person in a wedding that could or could not have been who she thought she was. I
Yes.
suppose I could have blamed it on the beer when it was all said and done if you weren't who I thought you were. But it's amazing how just wanting to say, hey, I think I read your book turned into a life-changing experience for me, a life-changing experience for some friends that I already had, and for ones that I've made in
Mhm.
these processes. And it's, there aren't enough words to express the gratitude that I have, not just for you, but the entire Hearts Unleashed community, clients and future clients alike. Like, you know, anyone could be a part of this, and to whatever you want out of it, whatever level, take the plunge, you'll love it.
Yes, that's awesome. So, so awesome. And that actually reminds me of what you say is, you guys, you got to know that going to leaving reviews on Audible, leaving reviews on Amazon, on iTunes, that is helpful. Oh, good. You got some hands there.
Tiana's here.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. And so, but leaving reviews, I did not refer my book to Erin.
Mm-mm.
That was an audible suggestion, and reviews help people based on what you read, based on the feedback of others. I think that we think you'd like this book, right? So I'm so grateful for those of you who have reviewed, who go review, who take it takes 2 to 3 minutes. So please do that. It is, you have no idea how much it helps the community, and then obviously you're just making transformation available to all. So I think that that's a great way to say like a thank you. You know what I mean? Is you don't have to spend more money. You don't have to do more things. Like it's just about, this is how I can offer transformation in the world is by a review. Because when someone goes to look at that book and says, oh, if so-and-so said it about this, then I think that's the book for me. And it really does make a difference that doesn't get talked about enough. So I just want to thank those of you who do reviews and invite you guys to go do reviews. And Erin, you've done reviews for the books and for the programs, and I'm so grateful for that. And just the way that you share by being a walking, talking example of transformation. So thank you for being you,
No,
and
thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you for offering your expertise to now serve as a book club host. So
I can't wait.
oh, me neither. I'm so excited. So, you guys, be sure to head to abigailgaza.com. That's where you can find your answers for everything. And if you do have any extra questions, you can reach out to us directly or at heartsunleashed.com. You can email us any questions, and Jill would love to answer your questions.
Yes, she
So,
would.
thank you. Thank you, Erin. Thanks for being here.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
inviting me.
Yeah. And thank you all for watching. We will see you next time.